Hi frugal friends, welcome to your daily dose of frugality. Here on the YouTube channel is Fire for Me. As most of you know, my name's Kim, and here in this segment we are working our way through 365 Ways to Live Cheap by Trent Ham. We are in the automobile section of this book, and we've covered 4 things so far, and we're getting ready to dive into number 5, which is buy the cheap gas. The idea that you need high-octane gas for your car is mostly a relic from the days of older cars that could actually maximize the use of higher-octane gas. Today, most cars run just fine on low-octane fuel. Check your owner's manual to see what the recommendation is for your car and buy the cheapest you can within that recommendation. If buying cheaper gas saves you 10 cents per gallon on a 20 mile per gallon car over the course of 10,000 miles, you'll save $50 in lower gas bills. I have always been someone who's bought the cheapest gas possible. I learned from Jesse that there might be some other options that are better for our vehicle, but I have always pushed that lowest button and I didn't even pay attention to the other two. I do feel like sometimes there are other ways that you can maximize your savings if you are already purchasing the lowest octane gas. One would be buying your gas someplace where you're getting rewards points. So here in the United States, if you shop at a grocery store that also has a gas station, often your grocery purchases will add up to create an extra like 5, 10, 20 cents off per gallon on your gas. So today I actually filled up the car and it was at our local grocery store that also has a gas station, and I saved an extra 10 cents a gallon. And since I was low on gas, I went ahead and used all of it. If I was only topping off or something for a road trip, I could save it for when I'm, filling up with the most gas possible. So I do think that that's one really good option. We also have a truck that runs on propane, which is an alternative fuel source. I know some people choose to use diesel, and there's a few other options that you can use. Hopefully one day we all go electric and find a way to use solar power or wind power to generate the electricity for our electric vehicles. But until that happens, just check around and see if you have the opportunity to buy a car that uses an alternative type of fuel and you find that that type of fuel is cheaper in your area. That could be a really good option as well. So the truck that we have that runs on propane, I fill it up using my husband's propane company. So Jesse works for a propane company, and we are able to get a discounted rate on those fills, which is really handy. So I usually just meet one of his delivery drivers when they're out somewhere, and he'll fill the truck up. And so I find that it runs really well on the propane, and it seems a little bit cheaper and a little bit more cost effective and possibly better for the environment. But again, let's all go electric and then we'll really be doing our part. But until then, let me know if you use an alternative fuel source for your vehicle, or if you found other ways that you can kind of save when you're filling up your car. And I would love to hear about that in the comments below. I will see you back here tomorrow for another daily dose of frugality.